Hey everyone, I wanted to make this video, and today I wanted to talk about music and how it affects my moods. I have always been really into music since I was very young, and it has been something that has helped me through tough times, and it's also been something that even when I'm going through good times has kind of added to the mix and just made everything that much brighter for me. So sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't when I'm going through a hard time. Like for instance, after my last relationship didn't work out, I was upset, and I tried listening to music to kind of inspire me to know that this wasn't the end, I would eventually get over it and move on. And at the time, listening to that kind of music just made me cry. It seemed like every song that came on the radio that had to do with any sort of relationship, love, in that category, tended to be upsetting for me. Listening to happy music during that time, even if it was just like, just like a song that is like, get up, party, dance, have a good time, feel good, whatever, you know what I mean? It made me cry because that wasn't where my emotions were. And I find that interesting, how sometimes music can help change my moods or even make me feel worse than I am at the time, depending on the situation, depending on how I'm actually feeling. And I think music, and not just for moods, but for other things also, is very powerful. It's a very powerful thing. And I just think that for me, music, and it's not just the sound, it's also the lyrics. Now, the type of music that I like, I am not into rap. I am not into, songs that, use derogatory names and things like that. I'm just not. I'm more into like classic rock. I like music of all different genres and eras. I'm not just into what is happening today. I don't like a lot of the music that's out there today. I like music that has a lot of meaning behind it in terms of lyrics. And I'm not saying that people who listen to this type of music are wrong in any way. This is just my personal preference. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that there's a lot of different types of music out there. And, oh, sorry. Whoa, Jaden. And, I find music that actually tells a story, that has, deep meaning behind it. That's appealing to me. So, and not just, I like music from all different eras. Like I said, I like music from the 20s, the 30s, like all the eras. I do like some of today's music, but it's only from certain people. And, I've always been made fun of when it comes to the type of music that I like. Because I've always liked music that other people like, well, why are you listening to that? Like, they didn't understand. But it really wasn't about it being hip and new. It was about how it made me feel. And I just find that music and the message that it has, the person that's singing the song, can really have an impact on me. It has had an impact on me. And I think that will be the case for my entire life. Now, I'm not saying that it makes everything all better, but it gives me a sense of hope, and I like that. I really do. I like that about music. When my grandmother died, I didn't listen to music. I don't know why I didn't. I think part of the reason was that, when somebody dies that you care deeply about, when they die, it's hard for you to kind of move forward and live your life, because in my personal experience, I felt like I was betraying her. Like if I smiled, I felt like I shouldn't smile because she died, and that was wrong. But what I should have done was do what I always did. Listen to music to help me get through that tough time. It wouldn't have made her come back, but it would have kind of soothed me in a way. So I'm just kind of curious, do others have like a connection with music when it comes to how it makes them feel in their moods? I also know that I learned it when I was in partial, that when you're angry, listen to happy music. When you're sad, listen to upbeat music. Like listen to the emotion that you're feeling. If you listen to music that has the opposite emotion, it can bring you out of that particular feeling at the moment. And I'm just wondering if that works for anybody, and if you have a connection with music like I do in terms of how it makes you feel, whether you're in a good place or not. Like it's not like about being suicidal and listening to music. It's just this is just a general question. If it relates to your illness in any way, I'm curious, because I really do love music and it does help me, and I'm wondering if it helps you too. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon.